Hello everyone. Before diving into today's topic, we want to take a moment to thank you for your support. Every like, comment, and subscription truly makes a difference and helps this channel grow. If you enjoy our content and don't want to miss our upcoming videos, subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell to receive all updates. The speed of light is one of the fundamental constants of the universe. The term constant indicates that its value does not change, it always remains the same, regardless of the motion of the light source. This means that whether the source is stationary or moving, every observer will always measure the same value for the speed of light. This concept is one of the fundamental pillars of Albert Einstein's theory of relativity. Today, we precisely know the value of the speed of light, which in a vacuum is approximately 299,792 meters per second, rounded to 300,000 kilometers per second for simplicity. However, the question some scientists ask is whether this speed has always been constant or if it could have been different in the past. Some modern theories suggest that the speed of light might be variable, offering an alternative perspective on cosmology and perhaps explaining the origins of the universe more effectively than the Big Bang theory. For centuries, scientists believed that light had an infinite speed. This belief was reinforced by everyday experience. When turning on a lamp, the illumination appears instantaneous. However, one of the first scientists to question this assumption was Galileo Galilei in the early 1600s. Galilei thought that light had a finite speed and attempted to measure it with a rudimentary experiment based on lanterns and distant signals. However, his instruments were not precise enough to detect the speed of light. In 1676, the Danish astronomer Raleigh Romer managed to estimate the speed of light by observing the eclipses of Jupiter's moon, Io. He noticed that the eclipses appeared earlier or later depending on the position of the Earth relative to Jupiter. From the time difference, Romer calculated a speed of about 220,000 kilometers per second, an inaccurate value but one that for the first time demonstrated that light propagates at a finite speed. In 1850, the French physicist Hippolyte Fizeau refined the measurements using a rotating mirror and obtained a more precise value, close to 298,000 kilometers per second. Shortly after, Léon Foucault further improved the precision, getting very close to the value known today. In 1887, the Michelson-Morley experiment challenged the idea that light needed a medium, the ether, to propagate. The experiment demonstrated that the speed of light remains unchanged regardless of the motion of the observer or the light source. This groundbreaking result led Einstein to formulate the special theory of relativity in 1905, postulating that the speed of light in a vacuum is a universal constant and represents an insurmountable limit for any object with mass. With advancing technology, increasingly sophisticated instruments, such as laser beams and atomic clocks, have allowed for extremely precise measurements. In 1983, the speed of light was precisely defined as 299,792,458 meters per second, and the meter was redefined as the distance traveled by light in 1/300 millionth of a second. Despite the widespread acceptance of the constancy of the speed of light, some alternative theories propose that it might have been different in the past. As early as 1911, Einstein himself briefly considered the idea of a variable speed of light but abandoned it in favor of the principle of the constancy of c. Variable speed of light, VSL, theories suggest that, in the early stages of the universe, light may have traveled faster than it does today. One of the most well-known proposals comes from cosmologist Xiaomo Gaiju, who argues that if the universe is continuously evolving, the laws of physics might not be immutable over time. According to this theory, a higher speed of light in the past could explain some issues of standard cosmology, such as the so-called horizon problem. One of the main dilemmas of cosmology is the horizon problem. When we observe the cosmic microwave background radiation, we notice that the universe has a surprisingly uniform temperature. However, according to the Big Bang theory, distant regions of the universe would not have had enough time to exchange thermal information, unless light traveled faster in the past. The theory of cosmic inflation, proposed by Alan Guth in the 1980s, is the most widely accepted solution to this problem. It suggests that in the first moments after the Big Bang, the universe underwent a rapid expansion that allowed regions that are now far apart to be in thermal contact. However, VSL theories offer an alternative. If the speed of light had been higher in the early universe, there would have been enough time to balance the temperature of the primordial universe. If the speed of light were not a universal constant, many of our current physical theories would need to be revised. Einstein's relativity and Maxwell's equations on electromagnetism are based on the constancy of the speed of light. A variable value would imply new formulations for gravity, energy, and the structure of the universe itself. Although VSL theories remain hypothetical and controversial, they stimulate scientific debate and could provide answers to fundamental questions about the nature of reality. For now, the constancy of the speed of light remains one of the cornerstones of modern physics, but research continues. The future may hold discoveries capable of revolutionizing our understanding of the universe. Beyond its cosmological implications, the speed of light has numerous practical applications. It is used in calculating astronomical distances, such as the light year, which represents the distance traveled by light in 1 year. Additionally, it is crucial in telecommunications, GPS systems, and particle physics. Its importance also extends to quantum computing technology, where the speed of information propagation plays a crucial role in developing new computational paradigms. Ultimately, the speed of light is much more than just a number. It represents a fundamental principle that guides our understanding of reality and continues to inspire new scientific discoveries. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.